Good evening, Super Metroid fans. We've got a special one tonight. We've got exhibition excellence, exhilarating excitement here, right on the flagship station, Speed Gaming 1. We've got Super Metroid Any Percent featuring Shiny Zenny and Ruya. My name is the Hockey Town, and I'm joined by the one, the only, the titan of technical acumen, Eddie. What's up, Eddie?
Oh, Hockey, I was so excited to hear that. Good evening one more time. It's been so long since I've heard that with you, and I am so happy that we got to hear that again. But yeah, Hockey, I am really, really excited to be doing these comms with you on this match between Zenny and Ruya. Two really, really, really powerful any percent runners, and both are pretty good in shape as well because they've been grinding this hard for the last, I don't even know, but they've both been grinding it daily, I would say, almost. But yeah, looks like we're getting started here.
For sure, for sure. You said formidable runners, incredible talent and skill. Zenny coming in with a 41.07, an absolutely blistering time, which is good enough for 4th all time on the leaderboards for this category. But then Ruya only 20 seconds behind, unless he's PB'd recently. 7th place overall, 41.27. Eddie, there are only 2 runners between Zenny and Ruya, and you're one of them.
Yeah, I remember when I was placed a little bit higher, and then everyone decided to knock me down, humble me a little bit, is any one of them included. But yeah, I mean, both of these players having a lot of history in terms of this game. So Zenny obviously holding records in RBO and 100%. Ruya holding the record for GT Classic for, I mean, I think well over a year, I think, or something like that. So yeah, I mean, both these players obviously legends in their own right, and now they're gonna head over out of series. Now, here's the cool thing: look at that, 58-10, leaving that first door, and Ruya falls down the stairs. They're employing Zoden pumping, where they're scraping their fingernails across the arm pump button to save the frames. That's a relatively new addition to the top runners here. So,
Oh my goodness.
Yep.
What is there any to this category? Look at this casual 46.56. Really nice time from Ruya as well. Now, remind me again, Eddie, what is that technique called?
Yeah, so that's called Zoden pumping. There's a runner named Zoden who basically kind of showed the technique where you just take 2 fingers. If anyone's familiar with A Link to the Past, there's a technique called hovering where you sort of do the same thing and scrape your fingernails across. It's a little bit different, but basically it's a way to just arm pump at like inhuman speeds, basically. In fact, we have a runner named Drewski who recently, employing that technique, was able to do kind of like a proof of concept bomb to Rizzo skip, which is
right.
Yeah, basically considered impossible, but was able to do it in the practice hack, and it was yeah, basically like kind of crazy. But nowadays, when you're talking about Ruya and Zenny, 2 people who really compete to get basically world record for series, these are 2 players that have basically gone for that, right? So you're gonna see them basically arm pump like crazy in series to save every single frame, because that's how competitive the first few minutes are in this game.
You want to talk about competition? Well, it's certainly heating up here. Oh, Zenny, you see that little shake of the head there allows Ruya to take a tenuous lead here heading into Old Brinstar, going through Old Mother Brain here.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot left to play in this game, but something like missing that moonfall, that's, you know, for someone like Zenny or Ruya, like, they might actually consider just resetting. I think both of these players tend to be players who are pretty lenient about just like, if they make a mistake, they'll keep playing. They're more on the no reset side, but there are definitely runners out there who, the moment that they miss that moonfall, they're just instantly shutting. Look at that, Zenny actually grabbing that morph without the wall jump check. That's a little bit faster. It's hard, but it saves a few frames.
We are here to save the frames, Eddie. That's what we're doing. That's the only way that one of these amazing runners is going to win the race. But I like that. Look at that. Just mid turnaround animation. Just everything is so optimized in this category now.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, like, when you're talking about runners of this caliber, I mean, look at that technique that Ruya employed to get up the top left of construction zone. All of these things that they do, they've put many hours into each individual room that we're going into. It's not just like, oh yeah, why don't you? I have this idea where you just get through this room, slog through it casually. No. There's hours of practice, many hours of practice in every single room here. So we're gonna see this pit room. Where they do a little damage boost off the projectiles, see if they can get through it. It's quite difficult. And then we got the climb and parlor coming up next.
Oh my goodness, that was as good a pit room from Ruya as I've ever seen, and I've been watching people run this game for 8 years. My goodness. Oh,
Ooh.
just as I say that, Ruya with a little bit of trouble here in the climb allows Zenny to take the lead.
Ooh, and the last hero shot. Oh, nice recovery there. So there we go. I mean, Zenny had a few mess ups in the beginning of the game, and Ryu was basically playing perfectly up until then. But yeah, something like the pit room or something like the climb, you miss a wall jump, and that's gonna be pretty bad. So yeah, looks like Rhea was playing real crispy right up until that point, and then had a little bit of a spin break or missed something like there, and it didn't kind of lost some time there, but. Still plenty of time left in the game, and Zenny now just grabs the bombs, and Rua is going to follow up. Let's see how BT treats them.
For sure, for sure. So we're going to be looking for shot groupings in multiples of 5, looking for a little hop here, get that midair shot, optimize this fight, and of course, try to avoid the decapitation animation.
Oh yeah, the decapitation animation. I love Zenny. It's all your fault.
Zenny, my goodness. What can be said? That was a nice fight. But look at this from Ruya. All equally good.
Mm-hmm. Both of them dodging that decapitation animation, and both of them coming out with 5 missiles from BT. If you come out with less than that, which you can sometimes because the drops can kind of position themselves in a weird way. Yeah, but both of them looking good so far, and you really at this point don't want to take any hits at all. Otherwise, you might get in some serious trouble regarding drops in the future, but looks like it's fine so far.
No, for sure, Eddie. You underscore the importance of resource management in this category. I mean, the sweatiest way to do it is 15-10 as far as missiles and supers. I'm curious to see what Zenny and Rui are going to do here, if they're going to take an extra missile pack anywhere.
Yeah, and we've talked about this before, but Zenny has let us know ahead of time that he may go ahead and employ his thing for kind of like a race safety approach, where he might actually go for 25 missiles, something that you typically never ever see at this high level, right? You'll see either 15, you'll see 20. Rhea, I'm gonna guess, is probably going 15-10 unless chooses to take the extra set of missiles and go for 20 because of a race setting, but we'll see.
For sure. And it's amazing me too, like, to see these two runners race. You don't see a lot of right side Alcatraz escapes, but what we did see from both of them is a couple of short hop, mock ball, early supers. Very nicely done. Well executed. The first major sequence break of the game. Flawless technique.
Mm-hmm.
But my goodness, if Ruya is going 15-10, that's what, 14 extra seconds of fanfares for Zenny if he goes 25?
Yeah, it's quite a bit extra. Also, given the fact that you have to kind of pick the additional ones up, or not pick the additional missiles, but I don't think Zenny's actually going, because we were talking about this, but I don't think Zenny's actually going to be picking up 25 missiles, because the ones he would have picked up were the ones at New Bridge, or not New Bridge, at the early super.
Sure.
So he chose not to get that. He would have been clearly behind Ryu at this. That was the he got there.
That's an excellent point.
Yeah, looks like he's not going for that. So he's probably going for the 25. But we'll see. Maybe he's made some changes. Maybe chose to find an. That's what it's looking like.
For sure. Chat pointing out too that Ryu got the weave through Big Pink.
Oh,
Shiny Zenny himself has said the weave is free if you do it right, and Ruya definitely doing it right here.
Oh, that's a little bit of flex on the competition, because Zenny is known for that weave. So if Ruya's the one that got it and Zenny didn't, then that's a little bit of a throwing up those fighting hands. That's what's going on here.
we got ourselves a shootout here. But beautiful red tower climbs for both of these runners. The route is locked in here, Eddie. We know they're going Fantune first.
Yep. Oh, nice farm strat employed by Rhea. Doing a little instead of a double damage boost, saving a little bit of health. Oh my gosh, I'm getting a super weave down that. Okay, there's so much going on here, but basically, Ryu just did something that saves like 20 frames and is absurdly difficult. Going down that little that weave down the caterpillar room.
The caterpillar weave, incredible.
Yeah, absolutely crazy. But yeah, I mean, here's regardless of everything that we're seeing right now, we're heading to a very dangerous point, and that is the mode.
Oh,
and we're hoping everything works out here.
Yeah, I mean, there's two ways to cross it: hard and harder.
Basically. All right, so we can get the basically the frame perfect jump into the 2-frame window jump to make it across. That's the fastest way. Zenny is not going to be able to do that because the setup involves bonking the door. So Zenny's gonna just jump onto the play. Oh, he's doing the backup.
Oh my god!
Oh, no! Locks up the door. Wait,
oh,
Ryu also messed
the
it
door.
up.
Look at Ryu now.
Okay.
Oh, this is close.
Both
of them are close.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Hold your breath. Let's see what's gonna happen.
Oh, horizontal bomb jump for Ryu.
Oh, Zenny misses it.
Missed it.
Oh, we got a double flush right now. Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. What's the backup? Are they gonna go? Zenny's going for the CWJ. Ryu's also lining up for the CWJ.
Oh my god.
Zenny misses it. Ryu gets it.
Come on, Ryu.
Zenny has the HPJ.
Yeah, Zenny's got it, but Ryu already into West Ocean.
Ooh, Ryu almost misses that jump right there into the ocean.
So close. Those series. So I think it was Oates who once said they're like a series of 90% jumps to get across those platforms.
Yeah, basically. You full jump, you'll bonk the thing. Jump is too low, then you have to recover with a wall jump. Ryu thought that the jump was a little bit too low and kind of panicked a little bit and tried to recover on the wall jump, but actually made it. So, you know, it hurts your pride a little bit because you look a little bit silly, but that was the right play right there.
Absolutely better than falling in the ocean for sure. But this is, whew, things are really heating up here, Eddie, before we face the first major boss of the game, Fantoon.
Yup, absolutely. So, I mean, there's lots of the great equalizer of the boat literally equalized them when Zenny had a pretty commanding lead right there. But yeah, just a few seconds behind now, and we'll see what Fantoon gives us.
Yeah, what kind of patterns does Fantoon have in store for these runners? We're about to see. Oh, Ryu was ready for that fast pattern, but might gonna get stuck with a right side mid.
Oh, he's going for the one round.
For sure.
Mid for Zenny as well. Oh, okay, Zenny's gonna go for the one round as well.
Oh gosh,
not quite. Okay, so both of the players attempting the one round and missing.
That's incredible. It's a fast.
Oh my gosh, a fast.
Oh wow.
Oh,
nice.
okay.
Nice.
Oh, and Ryu missing. So Ryu getting the slow. Hopefully Fantoon respawns quicker, but there we go. So a little bit of luck on Zenny's side and a little bit of execution also on Zenny's side is going to give him a relatively commanding lead. Unfortunately, Ryu also got kind of like a slow recovery here on the Fantoon.
For sure.
And he's trying to be a little bit extra careful. Doesn't want to take this extra hit.
No, this is the right play, I think, for Ryu. This has got to be safe here. Look at that. Look at the lot of patience there from Ryu, but unfortunately going to force into a third round. Hopefully gets a fast
gets the fast
and can finish off the ghost. Oh, didn't quite get that Doppler.
Breaking the Doppler there. Oh my gosh, and the slow punish. Okay, here we go.
Like that second pattern for Ryu was like slow pattern with a fast eye close on a slow recovery. That was a trifecta, unfortunately.
It was pretty rough, honestly. And now here's the thing, there's still so much left of this game, right? There's so many things that can go wrong. That's why this category, and not just any percent, but this route is just so dangerous. We've seen so much drama and so much danger in the past in different tournaments that
I mean, it's been crazy. But we have two busted ghosts for these runners, and Zenny through the attic at the top of the wrecked ship was looking oh so smooth. Gonna get a little reprieve here, a little breather, take a deep breath going into the bowling cutscene. But Ryu's definitely got some time to make up.
Oh yeah, sure, for sure. The other concern here is Ryu's health is looking a little bit low. So if he gets punished in the attic, that's going to potentially mean more of a time loss because he's gonna have to farm up. You do need to take 2 spike hits, and these spikes do 60, as you can see. Zenny actually had full HP went up, but now he has 60. So not only is that nice, but he does make it across with as much health as you pretty much can.
Yeah, it was very nice. Well, let's see this attic from Ruya. Really nice start here. Look at those pinpoint missile strikes on those atomics. 2 supers to that key hunter. Very nice room there.
Yep. Did use a few more missiles than he wanted because I wasn't able to get the exact double hit at the very end. But Zenny also wasn't able to double hit, so a little bit of a wash there. And Ruya does have enough health to get across.
For sure. I even just like that little short hop mock into just the rolling planes above this room.
Yep.
It's just, that's crazy. Like, it's just how far this category has come, where every room has an optimized strategy now. Multiple optimized strategies even.
Yeah, definitely. Multiple is the right way to say it, for sure.
I think I've said before, like, you look at all the top runners, and these two are exceptional in every sense of the word, but they each have a unique fingerprint, the way that they run this game. It's wonderful to see.
Yeah, that's something that's always said about Super Metroid. You could take pretty much any runner, and if you're familiar with the way that they play, you could just remove the name tags, and you can just show every runner, and you'll be able to pick out that person, because there is a footprint for every single person. The way that this game works, it's just the movement is so... There's limitless amounts of options basically in Super Metroid. So maybe one specific room, maybe you can tell, but over the course of all the rooms, you can definitely identify almost every runner because everyone does things differently.
No question about it. So both these runners having defeated Fantoon, leaving the wrecked ship with their prize, the gravity suit. And this is vanilla speed run, so it will offer heat protection, unlike in randomizer. But they will still be picking up the Varia suit to survive Mother Brain's rainbow beam. But we still have a ways to go before that happens. We're 15 minutes in. Both these runners with low 41s. But we do have to pick up that spacer beam. Part of the budget beam combo, right, Eddie?
hey, no disrespect to Spazer.
None
all right,
whatsoever.
I'm not much of a plasma enjoyer. I prefer Spazer beam. I do love this route, so you know what? No disrespect to Spazer. It does its best, and you know what? It's perfectly serviceable. That's what the S service.
It's like, you know, why have the modern convenience of plasma beam when I could just have the unreliability and lower damage output of the spacer beam?
That's what I'm talking about. You know what? No, you know what? That's not even fair, Hockey. Okay, because think about this: the plasma beam without wave beam. That hitbox is so tiny. You can't hit anything with
it's like
that thing.
trying to
It's
hit someone with a
impossible.
thread. Like, it's
Yeah, exactly. What's the point? Okay, I'd rather have some damage than zero. Okay, so there we go.
Oh my gosh. we're gonna touch off a turf war for sure. And Plasma versus Spacer, the age-old debate, but I don't want to get too sidetracked, Eddie. You know how I like to go down rabbit trails. But,
oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, so one thing I'll say is we do need that spacer beam because plasma is in fact very out of the way. So much out of the way that the damage output, even though it's incredibly enormous, doesn't make up for the fact that it's not directly along the path like Spacer is. So we do need the extra damage to speed up the fights between like Ridley and Mother Brain. But Plasma is too out of the way for us to get to justify, especially because we're going to Ridley next, and Dragon is Plasma.
For sure. Definitely tough item to incorporate into this route. This is PR. KD, Ridley second. So single dip into Norfair. We do see Zenny and Norfair now in Business Center. Mostly going to be picking up some very key items, movement items like high jump boots, speed booster, but also the ice beam and the wave beam, completing that full beam combination for this category before going downtown to Lower Norfair, the most challenging section of the game. And to do battle with Ridley. My goodness.
Okay, Hockey. So I have to point something out that happened a little bit ago.
Please.
You see the room that Ruya's in right now? See how you got this high jump boots? And you see how he's going to open up this door, and then we'll see him jump down. We're going to see him lay the power bomb and get out of here. That's what we're going to see right now. See, as of right now, Ruya's going down. Lays the power bomb, escapes up. There is an alternate path. It's along the top, but there is a missile pack that's guarding. Zenny picked up that missile pack. So I think we're going to see 25 Zenny.
Really?
Yeah,
oh, wow.
Yeah. He's definitely getting that because he's not going to get that and then skip the wave missile. That doesn't make any sense.
No, for sure.
Yeah,
that'd be so silly. I mean,
that would be
my
silly.
goodness. You know what, Eddie? I'm glad somebody's paying attention to this race.
Yeah, Zenny out here. You know, one of the reasons why you would maybe consider 25, and I think that's why maybe it's been talked about that Zenny will pick up the items near the early supers is that you would have those extra missiles for the Fantoon fight, thereby potentially also giving him the better chance of a run around, because sometimes you just don't have the ammo to do it. Nice recovery for Zeddy to get up that bubble.
Yeah, that's a sick bubble mountain climb. Just like didn't quite get the wall jump there and goes, hey, I got a platform right here. Zoop, ice beam down, jump off the waiver, kill King Cat, get the speed booster.
Yep.
My gosh. Oh, wow.
I think one of the reasons why Zenny gets this, especially because I was literally peeping just recently, it does assist potentially with the Ridley fight by giving you some additional firepower, which maybe have you skip some phases that you might not get otherwise. That could potentially be impossible without having that many. But the obvious other thing is that for Turian, you're just like extra safe, because how many runs have we seen that get killed in Turian when you just don't have the to finish off Mother Brain? It happens all the time.
Happens all the time, unfortunately.
Yeah. Ooh.
Ruya with the save at the top of Bubble Mountain.
Both of these players just backing up Bubble. That's the sign of a very strong player. I strongly believe in a lot of ways that some of the differences between players like Ruya and Zenny and other players that are also very strong, when you mess up Bubble Mountain, I mean, when I messed up Bubble Mountain, right, it looks bad. I try a wall jump, I miss it, and then I'm just going straight for that reset button. But both these players actually messed up their optimal trick and were able to recover very quickly and barely lose any time. And that's just a sign of players that are very, very strong, right?
No question. I feel like if you want to become like an absolutely elite world-class Super Metroid player, it's almost like your backups have to be stronger than your mainline strats. Like you have to know you got to have second, third, and fourth options for every single room in this game. Like it's absolutely crazy.
So we actually have an interesting question. Like, why would Zenny go for the missile pack in high jump as a speed booster hall? Because there is one at speed booster hall right at the entrance. The one at high jump should be faster, because I think theoretically, if you could dodge the missile pack and jump over it, I think it could even be faster than going down the power bomb route and below. Actually, maybe not better. Oh, nice off Zenny. That's relative tech, but it's very, very close. You also would save power bomb, so yeah, that's actually, it makes a lot of sense for Zenny to go for that one. It's a good question.
We got Zenny setting up for this lava spark.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, you got 4 frames that work right there, so it's always a little nerve-wracking.
Gosh, that's a tight window for sure. But Ruya locked in. Skip the wave missiles, Eddie. We're going 15-10 here.
Look at the difference in play style. 25-10 versus 15-10.
Unbelievable. Oh my goodness. And this is, oh gosh, on 2 tanks down here. Eddie, this game is meant to be the final test of Samus Aran after she spent the entire game collecting all those items. What are these runners thinking, Eddie? Have they gone absolutely crazy?
I think they have got absolutely crazy. If you're as good as these players, you have to be a little bit crazy. That's how I see it.
You gotta be nuts to be this good.
All right, Ruya on train. Let's see if Zenny, I want to say so much about the fact that Zenny's going to go for X Factors and Ruya's going for the beam fight, but there's just so much that's going on in this fight.
I know.
It's so scary. I don't want it. Nobody take a hit, please. Just get through. I'm holding my breath.
Ruya with a perfect lava spark. Zenny with a really nice worst room in the game into amphitheater now. Resources are looking pretty good for both runners. It's with regards to supers, but obviously Zenny with the huge missile advantage here.
Yep. Okay, so Spark from
Ruya, very nice. And look at this, using those Shine Spark Echoes to take out the red key hunters in the red key hunter shaft.
Yeah, the spark that Zenny did to kill the key hunters. Sometimes you might wonder, like, okay, but you're crashing into the wall. Isn't that like kind of a waste of time? Well, it's surprisingly, when you kill those key hunters, which you have pretty much no efficient way to do otherwise unless you use that spark. It actually reduces a massive amount of lag from the power bomb that you have to lay at the bottom. So not only that, you get the free drops, and there's a third key hunter at the bottom that you have to wait for anyway. So that strat to kill the 2 key hunters is only good.
Very nice, very nice. So Ruya echoing Zenny's strategy there here in the red key hunter shaft, but Zenny's into metal pirates after the wasteland. My gosh.
Yeah, both players
playing like a man possessed here, Eddie.
Yeah, and I've got to say, I mean, like, Ruya did take a obviously Zenny took the lead after that Fantoon fight, but Rhea's just behind. So if Zenny's playing this well and Rhea is not really losing ground, that means they're both playing really well.
Oh, double KO through the wasteland. We did see Zenny went for it, but didn't quite get it. But X Factor opener there for Zenny against Ridley. So how many X Factors are we going for here, Eddie?
Oh, we're going for 4, and Zenny wanted to get that last one, but gets grabbed. But honestly, not the worst, but has to watch his health. 37 HP. Oh no, Zenny has to be really careful for the rest of this fight. So this is where things get a little bit dangerous. When you go for the X Factor strats, you typically will take a hit. Unlike the beam strat, look how healthy Rhea is compared to Zenny.
For sure.
So the thing is, the fight does go a little bit faster. That's one of the nice things about the X Factor fight, but Zenny cannot mess around here. Oh, took a hit.
Oh, Eddie. He's on the home stretch, so he's starting to do that charge animation. We get stuck in another pogo pattern. Rhea with the death from above to get that extra charge shot at the beginning of the fight, but Zenny's got to be careful here, Eddie.
The fast swoop, that's the second fast swoop that Zenny got, was able to dodge the hit though, and Zenny comes quickly and gets the kill. So that fight wasn't perfect. It didn't go exactly how Zenny wanted to, but he gets through. He definitely didn't want to die there and makes it through. Meanwhile, Rhea is getting started in this Ridley fight. Maybe about, I want to say like 13 more beam shots as long as he dumps the rest of the supers, and that should take care of Ridley. So
I think he just got the second color change, I think.
Yep. So let's see if he gets through. And Zenny opts with his health.
Oh, Ridley, you jerk.
Oh, Ridley is still alive. Ridley's still alive.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
okay, they were one shot away. That was one shot away. Oh, that's kind of a scam. Rhea may have to grab the tank, the Ridley tank, depending on the health drops here.
He may.
Oh,
full throttle, Eddie. Push the pedal to the metal. Let's go.
Okay, so health is low. He's gonna try to get a little bit of farm here. So hopefully he gets some big health. Health, 173. Okay, so
oh my gosh,
a little scary. Mainly because you see right now Zenny messed up that manipulation, took that hitting for 50, right? So there's a lot of manipulations that save you 50 health essentially. Okay, so Rhea is going to get this little extra farm to make sure he's health.
And smart farm. I would never have thought of that. Maybe it's because I don't run the game, but still, Eddie.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely a smart approach to take it. Has a 201 now. He's definitely healthy and 5 supers. So obviously Zenny could get scammed a little bit on the supers, and then that could be a time loss that Rhea will be able to potentially avoid with the 5 supers.
That 3 Musketeers though from Zenny, absolutely flawless. Didn't take a single hit, and now Lower Norfair is in Zenny's rearview mirror. He's heading straight upstairs to Kraid.
Yep.
Rhea though, still got to escape. Health looking great though.
Yeah, definitely looking great. Now, I'd be curious to see if Rhea is going to attempt, with this much health, because his health is very good, a deboost strat. And coming up in this next, it's quite dangerous, especially if you mess it up, because you'll take multiple hits. But Rhea's pretty much good for 2 hits here. 3 would kill him, but
oh my
let's see if he goes for it. He's going for it. The
oh my gosh! Oh wow!
Well played.
Holy smokes! Eddie, what can you say? It's just something. It's something to behold.
You know what I can say? I can say that every time anyone goes for that, I always get scared because that 3 Musketeers has got so much drama in the past.
Oh my gosh! And the little cheeky ball boost there at the end. I love it.
The ball boost basically, if sometimes newer players are like, "Hey, how do you get this ball boost?" And literally the answer is, you gotta get good. There's no substitution other than get good, because you just have to go really fast and optimize every step to make the ball boost. And if you're really, really good, you can do it so well that you skip the ball. But it's crazy how sometimes you get so good that you have to tone it down a little bit. But that's only when you get really, really good.
I have to go slower to go faster later.
Yeah, exactly. And that does happen.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so you might see Zenny kind of shooting down on the ground. That's not for fun. There's Kraid claws spawning underneath the screen, and if you kill them, it'll actually reduce lag on whole. Kraid's just a really laggy guy.
He's really laggy, but you know, a quick fight though, painless. Stun locking, 3 supers, 2 missiles. What more? What more do you need? Various suit. Now we can finish the game.
Yeah, well, still need one more E-Tank. Then we.
Well, you know, details.
Yeah,
You know I've been sitting on that. You know I'm waiting for that last tank, Eddie. You know why.
And if it was a race like this, I'm out here I'm gonna get like 3 more tanks, get a reserve, make sure I don't die. I'm be so scared.
We got safeties on safeties on safeties. Now look at this lag reduction strat from Ruya. I think I first saw Zos do that, where you take damage in those spikes intentionally.
Yep. Yeah,
Very nicely
definitely.
done.
With the game drawing Samus every other sprite when you take damage of flashing, that does reduce lag. So, just these are all small little frame servers. It's never for fun. You see Ryo take hits there, and you see Zenny shoot stuff there. You just think, what is Zenny doing? And then why is Ryo just getting hit for free? Everything has a purpose. Everything has a purpose. Yeah.
Everything has a purpose, especially, you know, like practicing your horizontal bomb jumps during G4 cutscene. That's, you know, it's practice. It's built-in practice within your PB run. It's wonderful. But
I mean, honestly, like,
oh, sorry.
I've seen like Rhea missed one of the jumps here, which is a mistake, but like I'm not really seeing many mistakes from these players. They're definitely cooking right now. They're cooking.
No question. I say let them cook. Let them keep cooking. We like what they're dishing up here, Eddie. This has been phenomenal. Meridia, very challenging section in all forms of speedrunning for this game, but any percent, you're just kind of a hop, skip, jump, defeat 2 bosses, and you're out of there. How about
watch
this?
The setup. Watch the setup right here. Morph.
Oh gosh, I haven't.
Nice.
A new wrinkle? Oh my gosh, that's so fast. Well, what are they calling that now, Eddie?
Believe it or not, Ruya's probably going to do the same thing.
No way.
There's always setups that work. It's basically a D-factor setup, right?
It is, and Yahtzee!
Yeah, all right, the signature. I almost distracted you, Hockey. That's the Yahtzee. That's
you almost got me, Eddie.
The mock ball to the E-Tank, that's called the Yahtzee, coined by the Hockey Towner himself.
No, you got it. You got the modified D factor. What is what do you what do you even call it? I don't even know what to call it.
Yeah, the first time I've seen it was basically Aussie doing that as a setup. Maybe it's come up before, but that does work in randos as well. But something I do have to say is Zenny definitely got a morph during the wall jumps and full halfy climb and missed the full
Yahtzee!
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
I was about to point out that the Yahtzee was about to happen, but I realized I needed to not say something after it happened, but let
oh my god. Eddie, I'm sorry.
No, that's exactly what we needed. I'm sorry for forcing you to interrupt me there.
No. Reverse psychology. I got it. Eddie didn't apologize for my faux pas. Excellent. Eddie, I've been yapping so much that this dragon fight's almost over. What the heck?
Yeah, nice little setup for Zenny. And should be able to get this kill nice, 2 in blue. But yeah, Zenny has a little setup where you start the X Factor on the left side. Ooh, gets the bad frame, so no spikes too.
Look at this though. Might as well try on the left side. 2
in
a row, Eddie?
Oh, double frame perfect error, essentially.
Oh.
Okay, so Ruyo with the more traditional setup, it's kind of the more old school one where you don't do any sort of rain dance setup, and is able to get a good opener, and the perfect fight. Oh, he's bomb jumping out.
No shenanigans, no spike suit here from Ruyo. Very interesting.
Oh, misses the bomb jump. Is he going for the quick spike suit? Gets the spike suit back up. Okay.
There's no way.
8 supers? Oh my gosh. Okay,
These
so
resources.
Wait, Tenny has 9 supers. What's going on here?
Man,
all right, both these players clearly plugged in their Game Sharks for this. 9
apparently.
supers
Oh
leaving.
my gosh. Look at this time. Rui gonna make up some time here. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, look at that spark across. So for those who don't know what was going on with Zenny getting 2 bad frames, if you're new to this, you're probably like, what are they even talking about? They sound insane. So essentially, if you store a spark and you do a sequence of inputs, you can get into a glitch state where you basically just have a spark and release it anywhere that you want, because normally you can't reverse spark across that Coliseum. So in this case, Zenny attempted it twice and missed it by 1 frame both times. And Ruya was doing an alternative method and then messed it up and then backed it up by getting the double frame perfect trick that Zenny was actually trying to do. So we were popping off and freaking out about that, and then he was able to spark across, if you were wondering, whereas Zenny was not able to.
That was, whew. You know, I almost said something I've always said in the past, like, Zenny is the most consistent spike suit getter of all time. And the fact that I thought it jinxed him, I'm so sorry, Zenny.
Well, okay, here's the thing, Hockey. If you get the bad frame twice in a row, that does say something about your consistency.
Oh, come on.
1/60th of a second, 2 times in the exact same way.
I like the little misfire super there. Just back it up a little bit. Next one was on target for Ruya, leaving Meridia there.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know,
beautiful.
I'm gonna be honest. Zenny having 9 supers and Ruya also having 9 supers. Ruya kind of throwing the super into the wall. That's actually just honorable play because neither of the players should have that much. That's just not
true.
fair. That's actually, they have to save some for the rest of us.
Incredible speed keep through the parlor.
He got more. He has 9 supers. He used one on the door. And he got supers from the Green Pirates.
Oh my god.
That's just not fair. And he's got 25 missiles. All right.
That's incredible. Yeah, Ruya a little lean on missiles here. Gonna hopefully pick up a few from these pirates.
Ooh.
But both of them through the parlor, just smoldering pace. Love to see those speed keeps and bust down the wall with that speedball.
Right.
Oh my gosh, Eddie! I feel like we just started and we're already tutorial like at 35 minutes.
Where did the time go? I was having so much fun. It's already almost over.
Oh my gosh.
Now, keep in mind, I think I've seen chat, maybe Ruya's like 18 seconds behind. I think Ruya lost more than 18 seconds at the Phantom fight. So,
oh yeah.
That being said, if that's the case, then I think Ruya actually gained time on Zenny, and so it's easy to see if one player has been behind in this entire time. You might think, oh, they've been like, maybe their movement, they've been slowly, like, the lead has been like going further apart, but I don't think that was the case.
No.
Here.
Not even a little bit. It's not really, you can't sit here and say that Zenny made any major mistakes. Either Ruya was just playing, just possessed. Absolutely smashing success at this race. This has been wonderful to watch. But this is really what separates the newer runners from the veterans, is Torian. There's a lot that can go wrong here.
Wow. Zenny doing a nice strat to kind of lure one of the top Metroids. Very few, I don't think many people go for that. Oh, Zenny's going for a fast M3. This is a really spicy Turian for Zenny.
And we still have baby skip. There's so many different ways to do baby skip now, including the absolute sweatiest way possible, the stashio skip. It's so difficult.
I've got to say that was, I was gonna say that was a flawless Turian for Zenny right up until this point. Oh
my god,
Ruya with 1510. Okay, Zenny's got this baby skip. Will Ruya come out with the resources that he needs? We'll see right now.
He's got to group him. Safe choice.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
Full
Very
ammo.
safe. 89 HP too. Now, will Zenny get the baby skip because this matters?
Oh gosh, here we go.
Up.
The pop spread. No! Oh no!
Oh my god! Oh my gosh!
Eddie, this is it. Ruya can seize the moment here, Eddie.
These bombs that they lay, there is a purpose to them. They bring the baby down so the skip is easier. Will Zenny fall behind Ruya? He's going for the 3 jump. Did he get the 3 jump? Did he get it?
Did he get it?
Oh my god! He got the 3 jump. And Ruya takes the lead.
No!
He takes the lead.
Unbelievable.
Oh my gosh. Oh my, it's not over, Hockey.
It ain't.
With 1510, no errors can happen.
Not a single error.
Not a single one.
A single turret snipe. Come on, chat. Give these runners your energy. It all comes down to this.
Oh my gosh, that Zeb skip, the clean down back Zeb skip.
Clean down back. Oh my gosh.
Turret, please.
Come on.
The turret.
Yes!
Oh my gosh, Ruya gets through.
Ruya's through, Eddie. Come on. I know Zenny has a much larger margin here, but
Zenny also has extra supers for this fight. So this fight could result in maybe Zenny skipping maybe a cycle on the catch-up phase because of the extra missiles. Something like that could happen.
That's good for good. 3 supers is good for 2 charge shots here, just like on Ridley.
we've seen races where mother brain patterns end up determining the race.
We have.
So we need to see what happens here.
We've seen Parlor decide races. We've seen, I'm not going to say, but the third room of the escape determined races. We've seen it all, and yet we still get to see more in this game. That's why it's so exciting. Ooh, I think Ruya did have a missed shot there, but still keeping it cool, smooth operating, both of them.
60 charge shots. Each super Zenny has is equivalent to 1 charge shot, and those shoot out way faster than the charge shots.
They
so
sure do.
Has that reserve, could maybe skip a cycle somewhere.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, Mother Brain definitely coming out aggressive, especially for Zenny here, but picking up the aggression for Ruya as he gets his catch-up phase. Oh my gosh. Eddie, only a couple more charge shots for Ruya.
Oh my gosh, Zenny's right behind, and Zenny shot the 3 supers right there.
That's going to be able to just swipe it. Oh. Another miss.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
I got scared there.
The cutscene. Zenny into the cutscene. It's only a matter of seconds.
Wait, Ruya also. Okay. Ruya is obviously a little bit ahead, but Ruya's, I believe, has good cutscene. So what I mean is Mother Brain's back toenail is a little bit further outside of the wall. That's a free 3-second save.
So he's really, chat saying it's 3 seconds ahead. Maybe it's more like 6 seconds, Eddie, because because of where Mother Brain's sprite is on the screen.
Exactly. So right here, Ruya's Mother Brain is going to sit down 3 seconds faster than Zenny's runner, just because of basically RNG.
Incredible. Absolutely inspired gameplay from both of these runners tonight, Eddie. This has been spellbinding from start to finish.
I couldn't have asked for a better race because it's crazy. Zenny was moving pretty darn well, right? There were some mishaps in some spots, but Ruya was catching up, even though Ruya was basically like 40 seconds behind where he wanted to be in the first 15 minutes of the game. That's like, that Ruya would have reset that. That's not one he would normally play out, right?
No, for sure.
And essentially what's happening here is, the baby skip. That's why at this you can't miss tricks like that. And so
yeah, it's so hard.
Yeah, the full halfie and the reverse full halfie, Zenny missed those, and the baby skip, Ruya, just like that, is actually in the lead by 6 seconds. This is insane. All right, let's see. Ruya's starting up the Mother Brain 3 fight. Ooh, a little bit of a laggy start.
That's okay.
See how Zenny's goes.
36 shots, Eddie, with that hyper beam.
You know what? I have no idea.
You know what? It's 30 something. Chat'll correct us.
It's 0 for Ruya. It's over now.
Yep.
That is a clean fight for Zenny.
That was beautiful from Zenny. Great shooting rhythm.
Oh man, it's on. This is it. Both players have to finish out and clutch this out. So it's not over yet. It's not over yet.
It ain't over till it's over.
All right, here we go.
You got 41-43 wall from Ruya. Oh, 5 seconds apart. 5 seconds, Eddie.
Ooh.
Here we go. Escape time.
Spark up, and now this is where things can get a little dangerous. This room and the next few are where things get technical. The first few were not too difficult.
This one's tough. We've seen races decided by this room before, but Ruya showing absolutely no fear, rising to the occasion.
Ruya flying up that wall. This is very much up to Ruya at this point to kind of make this work. And the spark, okay, that's one of the big dangerous ones.
Into Parlor, both runners, Zenny up the climb, but Ruya maintaining the lead. Nothing but steam RNG and pure execution here through this door transition.
Ruya's just flawless. There's no time maybe for Zenny to catch up. This is flawless movement for both players.
Oh my gosh.
The blue.
Yes.
And that's it. GG. Oh my gosh. 4 seconds apart from both runners. 4 seconds.
Jeez.
But Ruya coming out with the victory. 42-47 versus Zenny's 42-51. That was actually an amazing race. I love that we got to see, the thing is, it's impossible to play this game perfectly, right?
No question.
But mistakes from both players, and at the very end, it was this close. It was this close. They didn't make the same mistakes. They made different mistakes everywhere, and it's 4 seconds apart. And that's why Super Metroid's amazing.
It really is. I couldn't have said it better myself, Eddie. I think our runners are going to join us for a brief interview, but my goodness, that was an instant classic that they've given us. We are joined right now by runner-up Shiny Zenny. GG, Zenny, what a captivating race you just gave us.
Hello. How are you guys?
Great. How are you, Zenny?
Doing great.
Oh, I'm great. That was a fun run. It was cool. You know, obviously I wish I played a little better in the back half, but it's okay. No big deal.
Yeah.
I think Eddie summarized it perfectly before the credits started rolling. Zenny, I mean, you both made different mistakes throughout the race, but both were able to capitalize on each other's mistakes. It was wow. Haven't seen a race like that in a long time. And we are now joined by the winner of tonight's exhilarating exhibition race here on SNES Super Stars. We got Ruya. GG's, Ruya.
GG, man.
GG's,
So this officially means that you're taking my spot at GDQ, so I hope you're ready.
Oh God, I'm gonna need a plane
those travel
ticket.
plans in order.
No, GG, man. Good race.
Yeah, GG. What was your gravity time? How was your early game?
Right away.
Right away.
Grav, let's see. Grav was a 1352.
What was your grab time, Ruya?
1451.
It's a minute. 59 seconds apart. Is that what I heard?
I glanced at the stream when I was in bowling, and I noticed that you were trailing behind, and I was like, oh man, Fantoon probably happened or something. So but,
Yeah,
I mean, you came back, you know. I missed Baby Skip and other stuff, and you capitalized on that, so good job.
Yeah, the whole time I was thinking like, wow, it's such a shame my start was so bad because it was such a good run. But I'm glad it made it a really hype race.
Oh, it definitely did.
It definitely instant classic, Ruya. This was fantastic.
Cool.
Yeah, I can't stress enough. I think, obviously, I know both of you. Like, you guys are both cranking out 41s like on a regular basis right now. So obviously, when you see a high 42, there's a lot of people that would be exhilarated about a time like that, and I know both of you are like, what was that, right? But I think the best thing about this, especially from a showcase and exhibition perspective, right, is the cool thing is, you know, if you both miss the same things, it's kind of like, oh, okay, that's whatever, right? But I was pointing out how it's really cool that both of you kind of missed different things, and then the race ended up being right. It just kind of just goes to show how deep Super Metroid is, and how for this route specifically, and probably other routes, everything that you hit really matters, because if it didn't, then you guys wouldn't be this close to each other at this time. So I think it's great. You guys put on a really good show here.
Yeah,
really
phenomenal.
good showcase on it, honestly.
Thanks. Ruya, did you do 2010?
I was planning on it, but I ended up doing 1510 just because
That's
figured,
aggressive,
like,
man. That's
my
really
time
aggressive.
my time was so bad. I was like, well, at least maybe I can finish a run with 1510 to redeem it a little bit.
Oh my
It
gosh.
got you the win. You know,
It
so
made a difference.
good call, I guess.
Good call, Ruya.
But
Pulling out all
I
the
definitely
stops.
didn't make that call like to save time. I made that call to, I don't know, save dignity.
Well, it actually probably won you the race. So
Amazing.
basically,
Amazing choice.
checkmate,
sick.
Zeddy.
Oh man, I gotta
proof.
stop grabbing these safeties,
Oh
man.
my god.
Ruya
I mean-
proved. He proved you gotta do 1510 every
the theory.
time.
Oh man, I can't wait for all the YouTube comments telling you, Zenny, see, Zenny, that's why you have
Oh,
to not grab
no.
the missiles.
2510? What is this, man? Do you even know the route?
Oh my gosh.
It's seriously, it is crazy how many people in my chat are like, you're not supposed to get those missiles. I'm like,
to the fourth place person on the leaderboard. Oh, you're not supposed to do that.
Do you know that's slower to grab those? You don't need to beat the game with.
That's nuts. What do
good
you
stuff
think?
though.
Any closing remarks from Ruya or Zenny? It was a fantastic race. Thank you so much.
Yeah, just thank you for racing, man, and thank you guys for the comms. I'm excited to watch it back.
Yeah, thanks for offering to race. For those who don't know, this was actually going to be a solo run, and then like 2 or 3 weeks ago, Ruya messaged me. He's like, "Hey, can we do a race for your marathon at SNES Super Stars?" I was like, "Yeah, man, let's do it." So it worked out. Definitely cool. It gives Eddie and Hockey a little warm up for their GDQ commentary, and let me try out this route with the extra missiles in a race setting, which I'm really glad that I got to do that because it just further illustrated kind of my decision making process here. I'm still not sure what I'm going to do at GDQ, but this was pretty informative. So.
Right on, Zenny.
So,
You'll be keeping us guessing all the way up until July. Wonderful.
All right. Well, I'm gonna head out. I know that we're behind schedule, so thank you for the opportunity to run in this to SpeedGaming. Thank you, and thanks Ria for the race, and thank you Eddie and Hockey for the comms.
Yep. Thanks everybody.
Thank you so much, Rui and Zenny. Eddie, take us out. It's always a pleasure. Thank you so much for commentating.
Always a pleasure to commentate with you, Hockey. I'm very excited to be doing more with you in the future about that. But yeah, this has been the Super Metroid Any Percent race between Shiny Zenny and Ruya. This was for SNES Super Stars, and we got some more exciting stuff coming up. So I think that's it. So thanks again, Hockey, for joining me. Thanks everyone here for watching.